What's up, everybody? Coach Tom and Coda coming back at you. It's been quite some time since we've recorded one of these, so I'm super excited to be out here, be doing this, and just sharing some nutrition, some fitness love with all of you. I hope you find some value, and as always, if you do, like, comment, share, and stick around to the end because we always got some good stuff at the end. Don't just click in and click out. Now, let's give you a little life update to start things off. If you're wondering where we've been, man, we've been busy, the wife and I. We've been super busy. We did a Mediterranean cruise to polish off our summer. It was amazing. Best week and change I've spent with Kim. It was just so much fun. We had so many great times, great memories together, and I highly recommend it to anyone. Italy, Rome, first time seeing it, absolutely beautiful, stunning. The food was incredible. I gained, I think, 11 pounds while I was out there, and there's nothing wrong with that. You got to enjoy life. You know, here at Stoke Metabolic, we definitely preach balance. When we're talking fitness and nutrition, I ate pretty well throughout the summer, ate pretty clean, but I earned myself a little rest time while we're out on vacation. So beyond that, we're getting ready for our Run Disney season. So if you're a Run Disney fan, let me know in the comments, show some love, and let me know how you found me through Run Disney, probably through Instagram. But you know, I love seeing all you guys out there answering your questions. But we are less than 2 weeks away from Wine and Dine races. So the wife and I will be running a 10K and a half marathon that weekend, along with some friends, my sister. Can't wait for that. After that, we get a little break until January where I'm running the Dopey. She's going to be doing the 10 and a half. We'll be flying out to California the following week to do a couple more races out there with Disney, earn our coast to coast medal. So just super exciting, you know, busy time, but busy is good. We're smiling about it. We're happy, and we're happy to be able to have these opportunities to do these things and share them with our friends, family, and it's just going to be, it's a blast. We've been having Run Disney withdrawals as I drink out of my marathon weekend coffee cup. Got to have my coffee in the afternoon. But we've been having those withdrawals, so we're super excited to get back out there. You know, I always talk about all the right things you can do on a diet and the right way to lose weight, and constantly see people out there doing the wrong thing. Why? Because the wrong thing is easy. It's so easy to, you know, there's so much information. You got Google, you know, you tune out of me and you're going to hop on Google and you can look up 5 million different fitness and nutrition options. Every workout is the best. Every workout builds abs. Every diet gets you shredded. And there's just so much misinformation out there. And it's hard to wade your way through all of the BS that's out there. And, you know, I spent, if we're looking back in my timeline, the first 5-6 years before ever losing any weight on a nutrition journey. And we'll tap back into that a little later. But, you know, the first couple of years, 5 or 6, not couple, I spent not knowing what to do and just kind of watching other people in the gym, asking people. Not even that first year, I was just watching. I didn't have the stones to ask. I lacked confidence, and, you know, that's a story for another time, another place. But, you know, it got me thinking about 4 ways to just sabotage your fat loss, 4 ways to just really destroy any shot you have. And these are mistakes I've made. They're mistakes a lot of people make. And I watch it and I want to correct you, and I want to correct you. And then I sometimes have to put remember, I'm not a coach to everybody. So if you're watching, I'll share them with you. And if you know somebody that might benefit, share it with them. But sometimes I just have to take my coach hat off at the end of the day and say, hey, to each his own. You're going to make your own decisions. I'm going to make mine. And that's how we live life. So, you know, number one, over restricting your diet. And if you've been with us for a while, you've heard me talk about this. There's so many diets out there now. You got fasting, you've got keto, you've got Atkins. You know, I could go on and on and on for days and hours about all of these diets that are just, you know, you turn on semaglutide, Ozempic, Ozempic. Great way to lose weight when you're massively restricting your calories. And there's just so many diets out there. The only diet I recommend for people is the diet with your name on it. I'm currently on the Tom Stokes diet. Kim is on the Kim Stokes diet. Coda is, you know, he's all farmer's dog, but he's on the Coda diet. But the only diet that you really need, it should have your name on it. It should be the diet that works for you. And we look at all of these diets that are out there, and they all share one big fundamental principle. They're all based on calorie restriction. Keto, we're getting rid of keto and Atkins. We're getting rid of a food group. We're cutting down on carbohydrates substantially, sometimes usually to zero. Well, that's 1/3 of food. We're getting rid of 1/3 of food in our diet. That's probably going to put you in a caloric deficit. And what does actually work? A caloric deficit when you're trying to lose weight. So you get into these things. Same with intermittent fasting. Well, I can only eat for 4 hours a day. Well, of course you're going to eat less until you don't. So that's my second, my point here is these things work great. You're only eating for 4 hours a day. You're going to severely restrict your calories, which is going to cause weight loss. There's hormonal benefits and there's hormonal negatives with intermittent fasting, but I'm not going to dive into that today or right now. But we look and it's restricting your calories until it doesn't. So what do I mean by that? Sometimes you starve yourself the whole day. And I was just talking to one of my favorite clients. I hope she listens to this, because then she's going to know she's one of my favorite clients, because she works her butt off and we're very proud of her. She'll know what I'm talking about. But one of her coworkers does intermittent fasting. And once that window opens up, whether it's 4 or 6 hours, maybe it's 8, the man just gorgeous. He just like scooping food in, everything in his mother, just eating everything that he possibly can in this 4 to 6 hours. And he's like, oh man, intermittent fasting is not really working for me. I thought this stuff was supposed to work. Well, he's not actually in a deficit. So even though he's restricting his eating window, he's still eating over his caloric maintenance. So you're not going to lose weight like that, man. So, while it may work, you got to make it work for you. So I can eat the same amount of calories on my deficit over the course of the day. And you know what happens to me? I don't get starving. I don't binge. I don't find times when I lose control and I'm like, man, I need a cookie. I need a cookie and I want some bacon. Well, actually, I always do want some bacon. I hope my wife is already tuned in. We're 7 minutes in, so she's probably clipped me off by now. But, you got to do the you diet. Do the you diet. Make sure it's based around a deficit. Make sure it's based around protein. Don't put too many rules around it. High protein, natural, unprocessed foods, and make sure you're eating a little less than what your maintenance is. And if you don't know how to figure out your maintenance, click back a few videos. I broke that down. I'll see if I can link it in the show notes if I remember by that time. But, number 2, I used to be so good with this one and I'm bad with it now. I think, I'm just not, I don't have anything that I'm trying to get ripped for. So this is where I cheat and this is where I fail. And I'm okay admitting that, but, I drink my calories. So drinking your calories, I see people that can drink easily 1,000 calories a day, but they don't track it in MyFitnessPal or Chronometer, and they just don't count those. And they're like, I'm not losing weight. I'm not losing weight. You can't tell right now, but this coffee is black. It's black. It's got no sugar. It's got no cream. It is delicious. And I love it. And it's not just coffee. It's sugary drinks, your Gatorades, you got your sodas, which when I see people put soda in the cart in Publix, I'm just like, bro, it's 2023, almost 2024. Like, we have so much information on how bad soda is and the amount of sugar that's in soda. And it just shocks me that people are still out there drinking soda. But again, to each his own. But if I had to, help you lose 5 to 10 pounds quick, and I looked at your macros, my first thing is, are we tracking drinks? Are we tracking beverages? No. Why would we track beverages? Because there's calories in a lot of those beverages you're drinking. So that would be one of the first things I cut out for people if I'm trying to get them into a deficit, because it's super easy. Black coffee is delicious. Water is delicious. Like, you have to, now, soda's designed to be addictive, and sugar designed to be addictive. Like, these are addictive substances. So you have to break that addiction. But I used to drink this giant thing of soda. I remember when I was like 16 years old, I would drink this giant thing of soda from the street corner shop in the mall. It was like this little, and I worked in a mall at the time with PacSun. and there's a little like corner store in the middle of the mall, and you got free refills all day on your soda. And I was like, every time I got a 15 or a 10-minute break, I'm running and, yo, boss, can I just go refill my soda? Can I refill my soda? Just kept refilling my soda. Like, no wonder I was a heavy kid. No wonder. So cut those out. Cut them out. It's not going to be fun at first. You know, alcohol, we know it's not good for fat loss. We know it's not good for muscle building. We know it's not good for the body. But I understand some people like to have a drink. I will have a drink, you know, from time to time. And I'm not going to judge you on that. But if you're not hitting your goals on your weight loss journey, alcohol is something you got to look at. If you cut that out, I mean, that's one thing. Plenty of people, even if we cut them down to 1 day of drinking, they lose weight when they're on my program. And it's incredible. You know, how much were you drinking that if we cut you down to just Saturdays, you dropped 5-10 pounds in a matter of weeks? You must have been doing some heavy drinking. So stop drinking your calories. Water, coffee, black tea, just, you know, avoid the additives, avoid all that extra. I'm gonna sip my coffee again. Bear with me. Cody's getting a little restless because we're 10 minutes in. We usually end by 10 minutes. But another one, trying to outwork a bad diet. Now, I'm an anomaly. And I have to remind myself this as a fitness and nutrition coach, that I love to work out. I like it. That is, when I'm done working out, I'm already like, damn, it's about like 26 hours until I can work out again. Friday, when I finished my workout, I was like, oh, I told myself I was going to take 2 rest days this week. Told myself this weekend is, you know, my time with the wife. I'm not going to bear down on it with the gym. I signed us up for the same gym now so that I can weasel her in and get some wifey time at the gym. But that's another story for a different day. But don't try to outwork a bad diet. You can't. It just can't be done. You've heard it before. You can't outwork a bad diet. You watch people and they're tracking on their watch and I gotta burn this many calories in the workout. Now I watch my heart rate on my watch all the time during workout because I like to make sure I'm recovered. But the calorie burn really does not mean anything to me when I'm in the gym. It's just another number. I don't base my deficits on the calorie burn in the gym. I do try to increase activity when I am on a fat loss phase. And that's usually something simple as an extra 5 or 10 minutes walking on the treadmill. Why? Because if I can do the least amount of work for the biggest bang for my buck, that's a path of least resistance. And this is where people, that's where people build an unhealthy relationship with the gym. Because, and this is going to come, it's October 23rd. So we are, oh man, my light died. We are about a month away, if I'm not mistaken, from Thanksgiving. So we're a month away from Thanksgiving, and you're going to see all these people that want to work out Thanksgiving morning. Why? I have to work out Thanksgiving morning. I have to, because I'm going to eat so many calories. I have to get a run in. I have to do this. And it drives me up the wall. And I'm like, exercise is not a punishment. It's not a punishment for what you eat. It's a celebration for what your body can do. Like, my goal every time I go in the gym is to get my body stronger, to lift more weight than I did last time, to complete one more rep at the weight I did last time, to push myself further and progressively overload my body, because that's what makes your body change, to get stronger. You know what's going to happen if I keep getting stronger and I keep getting stronger? I'm going to have more muscle on my body. My basal metabolic rate is going to go up. I'm going to burn more calories at rest, and I'm not going to have to be so crazy about my diet. So that's number 3. Don't try to outwork a bad diet. Don't try to outwork a bad diet. That light going out just kind of threw me off my flow here, but thanks for sticking with me. The last thing, don't expect it quick. Don't expect it quick. I've seen so many people that they get upset when they don't have results in the first month. And this is why I've switched over. I only do, 3 or 6 month contracts right now, because I'm just getting to know you in the first month. And we're working through a lot of bad habits when we work together. So what I mean by that is, let's see if I can kick that leg back on. Oh, nope, she's dead. She's dead. I think I overheated her. But what I mean by that is, you've had 15, 10, 10, 15, sometimes even 20 years of just poor eating habits and poor nutritional habits, and you expect 15 years to just get erased by 1 month of hard work. I'm sorry, but it's not that easy. I have been on this journey. I am 38 years old. I started at 21, 22 years old. Been on this journey for like 17 years, and I'm never satisfied. I'm never satisfied. I'll put on a little weight, I'll lose a little weight, I'll get all ripped, and then I'll feel too skinny. I suffer from a little bit of body dysmorphia. I'm not gonna lie about it, where I'm just never satisfied with the product that's looking me back in the mirror. Now, do I feel great? Yeah. Do people walk up and make comments? And they're like, yeah, you're in great shape. And I'm like, I have to sit back and I'm like, I am in really great shape for someone my age, but because it's my profession and because it's my passion, I'm never going to be satisfied. I'm always going to look like, man, my tricep could pop a little more, my bicep could be a little more ripped, but I'm never going to be fully satisfied. But when you start thinking you're going to get results like I have in your first month on a journey, like, take a look in the mirror, reset your expectations, and realize that it is a journey. It is a journey. And the best piece of advice I could give anyone is to fall in love with the freaking process. And what I mean by that is get rid of the expectations. Go in with a few small expectations. I'm going to join a gym to get stronger so that it's easier to get out of bed in the morning, so that I feel good about myself because I have positive endorphins running through my body that I never had before. There's so many other benefits outside of the scale that we can look at and we should look at, that they're little wins and they start stacking up, and then those wins start stacking up a little more. And on the other side of that, 3, 6, 9 months down the line, holy smokes, I lost 10 pounds. And my back doesn't hurt anymore. And I don't have to have a fight to get out of bed in the morning. And I can pick up my kids and I can chase my kids. Suddenly that 10 pounds doesn't even seem like, man, was that my goal in the first place, to lose 10 pounds? That's why a lot of people, when we've hit their goal, they stay working with me. They're like, where do we go next? And I'm like, well, we're going to, we got to the weight loss goal and let's have a conversation. Do you want to put on more muscle? Hey, I like feeling strong. I squatted 225 pounds for the first time the other day. And Coach Tom's like, you did? Nice work. I saw it in your app. I was tracking you anyway. I was watching to make sure you got the work done. But it's that sense of accomplishment, being able to pick something up you've never done before. Fall in love with the process. Don't expect it quick. These are just 4 quick tips I can give you to start moving in the right direction and start, 4 quick tips I can give you to not go in the wrong direction. I got tips to move in the right direction. It's the opposite of everything we just said here. But these are tips to get, don't do those. And we're in October. We're at the end of October. November's going to come. So 90% of you are going to start screwing up your diet any day now. And in December, you're going to get even worse. January's going to come and you're going to look for the get fit quick scheme. Don't get fit quick. Get fit sustainably. Get fit for life. And be able to enjoy your life and grow older, grow healthier in a much more sustainable way than torturing yourself for 2-3 months. That's my best piece of advice I could leave you with. I hope you found some value on this. If you have, comment, like, share, subscribe to the page, and just share the love. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys a little more. We're gonna make some more time for recording. Hopefully I can figure out what's going on with my light before I record the next one. And I look forward to talking to you all soon. Have a great day.